All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving headfirst into the epic finale of Qin Chang'an's story. We're talking massive power, a love story for the ages, and the rise of a true legend against a brand new shadow empire. Let's get into it.
So, remember how Qin Chang'an finally revealed he's the Dragon King? Well, he's not some hidden player anymore. His name is out there, all over the globe. But you know what happens when you step into the light, right? That fame comes with a serious price tag. And it's attracting some incredibly powerful and really dangerous new enemies. Okay, so Section 1, the Dragon King rises. Yeah, with his name echoing everywhere, Qin is officially out of the shadows. But this new visibility, it's put him on the radar of this super secretive, really powerful organization that sees his return as a direct threat to everything they've built.
And this group, they're called the Black Dragon Council. I mean, for years, these guys have been the puppet masters, pulling the strings of world powers from behind the curtain. And get this, they're led by this mysterious figure known only as the Shadow Emperor. Doesn't get more ominous than that, right?
And the Shadow Emperor's first order of business, it's brutally simple. He tells his council, kill Qin Chang'an, or make him bow before us. So yeah, they see only two options for the Dragon King, death or submission. The battle lines are officially drawn.
So let's get into our next part, a bond forged in danger. Because while this massive global war is brewing, something else is happening. Something personal. A connection is growing that honestly becomes the heart and soul of this whole story. It gives the Dragon King a whole new reason to fight. Imagine this, they're on a rooftop, city lights everywhere, and Su Xuejiao turns to Qin and asks this question that just completely shatters his tough guy exterior. She asks, "You're so powerful, then why do you still live alone?" She's seeing the man behind the myth. And his answer, man, it just reveals the heavy weight he carries. He tells her, because anyone who gets close to me ends up in danger. For him, his power isn't just a gift, it's this curse that forces him to be alone, all to keep the people he cares about safe.
But her response? This is the turning point of everything. She just looks at him and says, "Then let me be in danger too." Wow. With those simple words, everything changes. She's not scared of his world. She's choosing it, danger and all.
All right, next up, war against the shadows. Because this new bond, it just pours fuel on Qin's fire. Now that he has something so precious to protect, this simmering conflict is about to explode into an all-out war. And the Black Dragon Council doesn't wait long. They make their first move, sending a team of elite fighters to ambush them. But Qin, he just effortlessly takes them all down. It's this calm, brutal display of power that sends a very clear message back to his enemies. I'm ready for you.
Okay, so right after that attack, Qin decides no more secrets. He tells her everything, the whole truth about his past. He explains that Dragon King isn't just a title he made up, it's his heritage, passed down through an ancient, powerful lineage. And that reveal, it just makes their trust unbreakable.
And now he's done playing defense. He's not hiding in the shadows anymore. He goes on the offensive, activating his entire global network. We're talking loyal fighters, underground spies, the whole shebang, to launch a massive worldwide counterattack on all of the Council's hidden bases.
But while this global war is raging, an old enemy pops up. Remember Wang Shuai? Well, he's totally consumed by revenge and sees this as his last shot. So he makes a terrible, fatal mistake. He allies himself with the Black Dragon Council.
So in their final showdown, Qin's judgment is just ice cold and absolute. He looks at his former rival and says, "I gave you life, and you turned it into betrayal." And with that, he deals with the problem permanently. That chapter is closed for good.
So, with that old business taken care of, all distractions are gone, the path is finally clear for the ultimate showdown. This is it, folks, the Dragon King versus the Shadow Emperor. And the fate of the entire world is on the line.
Now, what's so cool about this is that it's not just two guys punching each other, it's a total clash of ideologies. You've got the Shadow Emperor who believes the world runs on power, pure control. And then you have the Dragon King who says true power is what protects, not just destroys. It's the difference between being a ruler and being a protector.
And after this absolutely fierce, brutal battle, Qin's belief in protection wins out. He emerges victorious. And with his victory, the Black Dragon Council's entire shadowy empire comes crashing down, completely destroyed.
All right, our final section, the king and his queen. With the war over, Qin Chang'an's journey takes a huge turn.
He goes from being this feared, unknown warrior in the shadows to a public legend. And more importantly, his personal journey finally reaches its destination. And he takes her back to that same rooftop, the one where she chose to face all that danger with him. And there he asks her to face the future with him, saying, "Will you move forward in this life with me?"
And of course, she says yes. But their royal wedding, it's so much more than just a marriage. It's a statement. It's the foundation of a whole new era, a new reign built not on fear and shadows, but on love, loyalty, and protection.
So, the war is won. A new life begins. It seems like the end, right? But for a legend like the Dragon King, is peace ever really permanent? This feels less like a conclusion and more like a new beginning. It just leaves you wondering, doesn't it? What new threats are out there, waiting to challenge the Dragon King and his queen?